Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Commander Don Jerome of the 9th District. First of all, I wanted to offer my prayers and sympathy to the family of all those involved today. 18 January this morning at 06:38 hours, officers from the 9th District responded to a call of shots fired in the 4700 block of South Walcott. When they arrived, they found a 21-year-old male Hispanic victim lying on the ground unresponsive. Investigation revealed he was shot approximately 3 times, once in the head. The investigation also reveals that a father was out there with his 2 children, one the 21-year-old, the other a 15-year-old, both of whom have special needs, and they were at the bus stop waiting to catch the bus to go to school. 3 to 4 offenders in dark clothing were seen approaching the area. They fired multiple shots and then they fled the area on foot northbound. This is a gang area. Our investigation preliminarily reveals that these offenders likely thought that the victims were rival gang members. It is important to note that none of the family involved, the father nor the 15-year-old nor the 21-year-old victim, have any gang affiliation whatsoever. ShotSpotter did alert to 39 rounds at this location, and multiple shell casings were recovered. The community, we ask for their help. They've already given us some help, giving us some witness information as to the offenders. Area 1 detectives are currently investigating and canvassing for information and reviewing available surveillance footage. If anybody has any information, you can submit that information to cpdtip.com, or you can call Area 1 detectives. The number is 312-747-8380. This was just a tragic incident. To recap, no one should be shot, let alone shot while standing waiting for a school bus. No father should see his children shot like this. Terrible incident. We're going to ask for the community's help again and hope we can bring those responsible to justice quickly. I'll now answer a couple questions.
Do you have any description of the subject?
Our description right now is 3 male Hispanics, likely teens to early 20s, dressed in dark clothing.
Is there any indication of some ongoing gang conflict that has precipitated this attack?
This is a gang area, and there is an ongoing gang conflict there. What we suspect is that one of the gangs there thought that these were rival gang members. We believe that because they shouted out gang slogans preceding this, and I think that was an effort. We believe that's an effort to identify if the victims in this case were in fact gang members themselves, which they were not.
Now, you did have a shooting, another one at 43rd and Honorary, right? Are they related?
The shooting you're speaking of was 4300 block of Wood.
Okay.
Yes, that was approximately 4 hours later, around 11 a.m. this morning. That involved an off-duty policeman. That was gang-related in the fact that in preliminary investigation, we believe that the local gang there thought that that too was a rival gang member and shot at his car. He was not struck, his vehicle was not struck. There were several vehicles in the area that were struck by gunfire. We're recovering those rounds as evidence, and that investigation's ongoing, but not related to this earlier incident.
Yes. Was the 15-year-old injured in any way, or what are the conditions?
The only person injured was the 21-year-old in his condition. He was transported via CFD to Stroger Hospital. He's currently in critical condition.
Do we know if any of these gang members that were part of the rival gang are known to police?
There's several leads, but it's too early to comment on our investigation now.
Madam Mayor, the shootings that happened, two shootings on Honoré or on Wood and on the street, are they, do you think the same people might be involved in the two shootings?
I believe that it's the same, our information indicates it's likely the same gang, just not sure if it's the same actual gang members at this time.
Gang is that?
It's a local gang, I just don't want to go ahead and name them, but it's well known to police. We have an increased focus over there. We have for many years. There's a historic conflict going over there. The 9th District is very proactive and very familiar with this gang and with this area conflict.
On a wider scale, can you say what the main which two gangs the main conflict is between?
I'd rather not comment on what it is.
Sir, I just heard you say you all have an increased focus over this. This is brazen. 6 o'clock in the morning. And so can you talk about just some preventative measures that you all take? I know that there are officers there, but is that enough? Are you all talking about putting more officers there, or what should we tell folks? Not to come outside early in the morning?
Yeah, I already mentioned, it's terribly brazen, although whether it happens at 6:30 in the morning or 12 at night, you know, same result. We do have, I don't want to be disingenuous and say we have extra manpower there if we don't, but we in fact do. I have two separate, that's part of a certain beat over there. I have regular beat personnel that are assigned there that have beat integrity where they don't leave that area unless they're relieved, and I have a second vehicle that's also there, so they get double protection. We really are very familiar with that beat, with that area, with that conflict, and I share your thoughts. And there's plenty of residents involved in helping us over there, but it's a serious problem that we're in the midst of addressing.
Just when you say that, like on that note, you said that you had more patrols in that area, you have more boots on the ground there. We spoke to some of the neighbors. It's predominantly a Spanish-speaking area. Just kind of try to get some information in English, but what we got from them is that they don't feel protected, that when they call the police, it takes a long time to respond. And I'm not saying that in a derogative way. I'm just saying, what do you say to those people who are calling when they hear gunshots and they don't see anybody showing up for an hour?
Well, I'm sympathetic with what they're saying, but I can guarantee if we have shots fired over there, we are over there very quickly. Just because a citizen may not talk to somebody doesn't mean that the police are there. I run a tight ship here, and our guys and gals do respond quickly. Plus, we have those cars there that I mentioned with beat integrity, so they're moments away. Sometimes we're there and hear, myself included, where we hear the actual shots when we're there. Not to say that we can't always do better, always striving to do better or to do more, but we're working very hard over there. And we do have many officers, including Spanish speakers over there that I have assigned there for that very reason, in case there's a language barrier. We work very hand in hand with the alderman community members as well to bridge any type of language barrier. Very, very hard, continuously.
Last question, please. Last question.
With that being said, talk to the folks in the neighborhood. I mean, I do know, and as a parent, resident, what do I do now? I can't seem like I can't even stand outside and wait for a bus or wait for this. Or, you know, I mean, talk about address the issues of fear and the concern of folks that actually are being besieged by these violent gangs.
Yeah, all I can say is I understand we work very hard. We'll continue to work hard. There's no excuses here. We manage our resources as best we can. We do put a lot of resources. I know this district like the back of my hand. A lot of our resources are focused in this area. We'll continue to work hard. We'll take any community input. We'll continue to work hard with the back of the Neighborhoods Council, the aldermen, and everybody, including the citizens, to make this a safe place. Don't mean to be disingenuous. It's just a lot of hard work, and it's continuous, and we're not going to stop. We'll keep on working hard.